Hey everyone, thank you very much for joining us for the American Bar Association Young Lawyers Division Virtual Spring Conference. I'm Logan Murphy, the chair of the Young Lawyers Division and a commercial and appellate litigator at Hill Ward Henderson in Tampa, Florida. And on behalf of our leaders and staff, I want to welcome you to this inaugural virtual meeting. In normal times, we would have been gathered together in Nashville, Tennessee, where I went to law school, but this year has been anything but normal. Unprecedented, tumultuous, and troubling are words that come to mind instead. But as Albert Einstein said, in the middle of difficulty comes opportunity, and this year presents us with some significant opportunities unparalleled to the chances we've had before. Our YLD leaders have seized that opportunity to present an outstanding and timely program this week. And I'm going to turn it over to Aaron Sohaski, the YLD's Director of National Conferences, to tell you all about that program and the various sessions we have this week. But before I do, I want to highlight today's program. Aaron's going to give you some more detail, but the program's titled Vulnerability as a Leadership Strength to Thrive During Tumultuous Times. This program's put on by our award-winning Men of Color program and our generous partner, Thomson Reuters. And I wanted to highlight it because vulnerability has been a crucial part of my leadership path and my leadership experience this year. I really encourage you to delve in and learn how it can help you in your leadership journey and in your legal career. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend and one of our great YLD leaders, Aaron Sohaski, the Director of National Conferences for the YLD, to tell you all about this virtual spring meeting. Aaron, take it away.
Thank you so much, Logan. Greatly appreciate that. Again, my name is Aaron Sohaski. I hail from Detroit, Michigan. I'm an attorney at Henry Ford Health System, where I focus on healthcare compliance and regulatory affairs for the health system. We have a great lineup this week. We have tried to put each day into some sort of focus and theme, with today being a strong focus on diversity. You'll notice throughout the week that there are live programs and then also on-demand CLE. We recognize that your ABA YLD membership gives you a host of benefits, including in more normal times our in-person conferences, but we also have a great amount of on-demand CLE. So we have worked steadfastly with our ABA YLD staff to put together some of our greatest hits of on-demand CLE that you can access. You certainly don't have to access it today. You can access it anytime throughout the week or anytime in the future, but we wanted to demonstrate to you that we do have a wide variety and full breadth of CLE that you can access. So as Logan said today, we at 1 p.m. and if you have not already registered, you still may do so on the ABA YLD website. You can attend our Vulnerability as a Leader and striving, strength to strive during tumultuous times at 1 p.m. today. And then we want to couple that with a cultural competency primer for the young lawyers, and that's an on-demand CLE. And then moving into Wednesday, we focus on our 2020 and beyond. We have T visas for human trafficking victims. That's a live program at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have another live program at 3 p.m. So successfully preparing and advising your clients. And then rounding out, we wanted to offer another on-demand CLE, protecting your client's intellectual property, what every lawyer needs to know. And just of note, for each of these programs, you will have to go to the ABA YLD website and register for each separately. So, it also gives you the variety to pick and choose. We all understand that these are unprecedented times and working through the day as your calendar allows to pop in and pop out of these sessions. So feel free to register what you're interested in and what works for you. And actually, the virtual networking event will actually be on Thursday. So our apologies there. So if we move to our schedule on Thursday, the virtual networking session is actually going to be on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But on Thursday, we have a full day focused on practice development, both personal and in the courtroom, and how you just overall present yourself as a young lawyer. So starting out the day, if you are interested in looking at your own financial wellness, I know many of us are taking a really hard look at their finances during these times and post-COVID-19, we'll be absolutely continuing to evaluate your financial wellness. So our partners at ABE have generously offered their time to virtually connect with you in a one-on-one financial wellness session. You can do that either at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard or 12:30 p.m. Then we flip over to our courtroom client and career effective writing tips, which is actually put on in partnership with the Young Lawyers Division section of litigation and the liaisons there at 1 p.m. And then again, we're offering an on-demand CLE session that you can choose to take on Thursday or anytime throughout the course of the week, which is Being Heard Presentation Skills for Attorneys. And then in the evening, we will be doing a YLD virtual networking, which will just be a very casual pop in, pop out type of situation where you can connect with young lawyers from across the country. Normally, we would be doing this in person and, having a beverage of your choice. So feel free to have a beverage of your choice during this session. But as far as registration for that one goes, we have all of your email addresses from if you register for any of these sessions. So we will be sending out an email to you in short order with details on how to log into that virtual networking session on Thursday at 6 p.m. And then we're going to round it out on Friday, and it's our day of focus on leadership. And so we recognize a lot of you are affiliate leaders or really active in your local or state bar. And so we have built out a comprehensive program that is highlighting lawyer leaders throughout the country during a Leaders Building Leaders, creating your best bar year. And that's going to be at 11 a.m. on Friday. And then rounding out our week of programming, we have our YLD council meeting at 2 p.m. I know Logan and I were just chatting here prior to, it looks like we have a pretty robust schedule, lots of important business to be had. And we are really looking forward to you participating in all the programming this week. And I will turn it back to Logan.
Thanks so much, Aaron. And I do want to personally thank Aaron while he's on camera right now for his hard work in putting this together. Obviously, when the times changed during the 2020 pandemic, I tossed Aaron the hot potato and I said, Aaron, let's see what we can do. And he's done such a great job jumping on this project and creating our inaugural virtual conference. And I would be remiss also if I didn't thank our incredibly hardworking staff at the American Bar Association and within the Young Lawyers Division, who are really the reason we're able to do this. We come up with the ideas and they're the reason you're able to see it at home. You're able to join these sessions. You're able to see the CLE on demand and that we'll be able to get the business done of young lawyers across the country. So I hope you'll join us for at least one, if not more, or maybe all of the sessions that we have this week. I hope you find them useful. If you have any questions, our email addresses are here up on the screen. And don't keep it to just questions. If you have suggestions or thoughts on ways that we can do this better in the future, it's certainly something that we're going to be using more and more as we go on, and the practice of law goes more and more virtual, which I think everyone has seen. We'd love to hear from you about what we can do in the ABA, what you're doing locally and within your own state, maybe your national organization. Please share that with Aaron and I, and we'll share it with the rest of our leadership. And we hope that your time with the ABA doesn't end with this virtual meeting. After this meeting, we'll hope you join us for the ABA's annual meeting, which will be entirely virtual, just like this one. It's going to be held July 29th through August 4th, and you can find more details on the ABA website. So on behalf of Aaron and the rest of the ABA leaders and the YLD staff, we look forward to seeing you this week and beyond. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you all.